Hi, I'm Krystle. As a child, I was always nurturing and naturally loved dolls. When I became an adult and discovered Reborn dolls, my little family started to grow. There's Haley, Landon, Avery, Chloe, Shiloh, Grace, Jamie, Jeremy, Maya, Yuki, and Savannah. Along with collecting, I have been a Reborn artist since 2008. It isn't easy keeping up with my collection, but it's a lot of fun.
Hi everybody, it's Monday, which means it's December the 8th, and it means that today is Chloe's birthday. So, it's been 6 years since she joined us, which means it's been 6 years since I first started to make Reborns. I can't believe it. I'm going to share a little bit about that in a minute, but first, Chloe and I wanted to show you where Elfie is today. She is hanging out by the fireplace with the little bear family. This is a Hallmark ornament that belonged to my aunt and uncle. My mom and I actually had just the fireplace, but we were completely unaware that there was supposed to be little bears that go with it until my aunt gave me the collection. However, it was missing this little girl bear when I got it from her, and I was always disappointed about that because the picture on the box shows all 4 bears, and I was like, well, I'd really like to have that bear. And I don't know why I never thought of checking eBay. And so this year when I set it up, I thought, hey, I'm gonna check eBay and see if I can find this little bear. And sure enough, I found her at a steal of a price for a Hallmark ornament, especially a vintage one. And so now I have the complete set of bears, and they're all there. The father bear is putting up the stocking at the fireplace. The little boy is playing with his boat. Mama bear is bringing cookies from the oven, and the little girl is with her teddy bear reading a book. And Elfie is trying to warm up by the fire with them. So, Chloe is quite interested in that. And so, before I talk more about Chloe and how she came to be, without giving away too much of her story, because I want to save it for her video, that when I do my video of my collection. But I'm going to get the advent calendar, and we're going to do that, and then I'm just going to quickly talk about when Chloe was born, and then I think that'll be it for this video. Alright guys, so here's the calendar, and I'm going to find square number 8, hopefully. I will try to. Oh, here it is, right on this present here. Number 8. Oh, this one has little pieces this time too. Whoop. Okay. Oh, hey, this one came out really easy this time. Alright, let's see what it is. A house. You look at it a little closer up over here. It's a house, I think. Can you guys tell? It's not coming into focus. What do you guys think? House or something? I think I have it the right way. Yeah, I think it's supposed to be a house. Anyways, it is Chloe's birthday, so we'll let her have a little taste of chocolate. And now I will share the story with you guys. In 2008, I got my first Reborn, which was Avery, who's the Vivian sculpt by Evelina Wozniak. And I got her in, I think it was like September or August or something. Anyways, after receiving her, I was bit by the Reborn bug, and I wanted another one, and I couldn't afford it. And I saw that the same sculptor, Evelina Wozniak, was coming out with this Estelle kit. And I fell in love when I saw the kit, and I was like, I have to have it. But I couldn't afford, obviously, a finished one. Well, I was friends with a Reborn artist at the time. She's my friend Amy, and she is the one who Reborn Landon for me. And we had known each other for a few years. She had done repairs on my Ashton Drake Jasmine Goes to Grandma doll. That's how we met. And we kept in touch after that, and she joined my Neonates and Baby Think It Over group on Yahoo, and we kept in touch and everything. And so anyways, we were talking, and she was like, you should give it a go and try making one yourself. And I was like, I have no idea like how to do it. And she was like, well, like I can teach you. And I was like, cool, like that would be fun. So I ordered the kit, and at the time I did not know that they didn't come with bodies. I just ordered the kit and I didn't know what else to get. So I just ordered the kit. And so anyways, thankfully Amy has like tons of supplies. And so anyways, I went over to her house and spent the entire day painting. And in one whole day, I painted Estelle. Now, there's no way I would ever be able to paint a Reborn in one day now, because I do many more layers, I do many more colors, and I do much more detail. Because as I've grown and I've learned more things, you know, I expanded. So, but when she taught me, it was just like the very bare basics. We did like a flesh layer. I don't even think we did a mottling layer. It was just like flesh tones, a little bit of yellow, a little bit of blue and veining, creases and blushing and nails, and that was it. So, but it was just, you know, it got me started, and it got me learning the techniques to use on, you know, how to, just the basic knowledge. And so painted her in one day, and of course, I didn't have eyes for her, I didn't have eyelashes for her, I didn't have paints, I didn't have any of that stuff. I didn't even have a body. So Amy had lots of supplies. She let me use her paints. She had extra eyes that happened to be the right size and gave them to me, and she gave me the eyelashes. I believe she gave me the body too. I think she had a body on hand. And yeah, so basically we had her put like all painted and pretty well put together by the end of the day, except for her head. And Amy just basically showed me how to root very quickly, showed me how to root. And I went home and I spent an entire week rooting, just a little bit every night, and I rooted her head. At the time, I had no clue about hairlines or hair patterns or swirls or any of that stuff. And so I just rooted straight around her head in a circle. I I started here and I just went around and I just kept going around and around and around and around and around until I got about this size of a circle left. And then Amy came over and showed me how to finish off the swirl. And then, you know, we cut her hair, styled it, whatever, and sealed it on the inside. And then I just had to let the glue dry, and then she was ready to be put together. And so she was ready, and she was put together on December the 8th, 2008. And as you can see, her rooting is quite pluggy. Although I would say, I guess for my very first rooting job, it's not as bad as I thought it would be. But it is pluggy. And like I said, there's no real hairline, although when I brush it, now I can kind of style it as though there's a hairline, but really there's not. It just goes like this, like a bowl. Whereas now, like, you know, I do the hairlines because babies have hairlines that go like this, and then they recede a bit here, and then they come down. They don't just go straight around and around. Also, her swirl, I've just basically brushed her hair into a swirl. We didn't really root a swirl very well in her. But I was so proud of myself. And, you know, even though I can still point out her flaws and see where I've improved since her, she's still pretty cute, and I'm still pretty proud of myself that this was my very first reborning job. I mean, her eyebrows, I don't know if you can see her eyebrows are pretty bad. I think we did them with like a marker or something. And so at least I can say that my eyebrows have improved in a little bit at least. Or quite a bit, I would say. But I still struggle with them. And actually we used stencil cream for blushing her and creasing her, because that was the old way. Before, like, we used Genesis on her, but at the time, because I was just learning, I found stencil cream easier to control, and so that's what I used. And but I totally overdid it, and you can see in some areas that she's a little chalky. I went a little heavy on the flesh tone. But yeah, so anyways, like I said, I actually did another Estelle kit just last year. And I believe she was the 23rd or 24th doll that I had made since Chloe. And I named her Naomi, and she was the one that won an award at the Down East Doll Show this past summer. So that was really exciting. And I remember when I finished her, I actually took pictures of her beside Chloe, so that you could see the difference between my first reborn and my 24th reborn. And it was pretty neat to see how much I've grown as an artist in 6 years. So I'll probably put some pictures at the end of this video from the day that I finished making her, so from her actual birth. And then I think I'll throw in some pictures of her beside the other Estelle kit that I did last year, just so you guys can see the comparison shots, because they're pretty neat. But the reason I did another Estelle kit actually was because I think it was about a year and a bit after I made this one that I did a doll show with Amy. We shared a booth at a doll show, and I decided to bring Chloe with me for the trip. And so I had her not on my table, but like sitting behind the table with me. And everyone was complimenting me on her, and everyone was asking if she was for sale. And I kept having to say no, because she is the first Reborn I made, so I'm going to be keeping her forever. She's very special to me. And even though I don't tend to play with her much, she still has sentimental value to me just because she is the first one that I ever made. And it was a really fun day that Amy and I had. But everyone kept asking us, and so I kept saying one day I'm going to do the Estelle kit again, and I'm going to do it even better and to sell, because it seems like a lot of people really like this sculpt. And so yeah, so when I did it, it won me an award, and she did in fact find a new mummy. And I was sad to see her go, because I really liked my second version of her a lot, and I really wanted to kind of keep her, but I couldn't. I just can never have two of the same sculpt in my collection, so she had to go. It was hard, but I still have this little one. So that is the story. And so today we are celebrating 6 years of Chloe, and basically 6 years of reborning. So I remember actually taking her to visit my mom when I finished her, because we went to my mom's to celebrate my birthday. And I also remember taking her to Boston Pizza with Alex for my birthday. So that was fun, because her birthday is like 2 days before mine. So anyways, guys, that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed reminiscing with me and Chloe, and I hope you enjoy the pictures that I put at the end of the video. Oh, and before I go, I want to show you the last of the chocolate bars that I finished. So here they are. Excuse the mess around them. They are little snowmen in blue and red. I am going to be making some tags in a moment on my Cricut machine that I'm going to attach to them. That's going to tie around their bow with some twine. And I'm just going to make, like, it's just going to be a really tiny tag that just says like Merry Christmas or something like that. But aren't they cute? They have little ear muffs. Anyways, that is all for this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it, and we will see you tomorrow. Have a good night, everyone. Bye. A new spot. Looks like she was trying to do some climbing up our post here, pillar. Jeremy spotted her as I was walking him around this morning, and I don't know if he's really sure what to make of Elfie. Look at his face. But yeah, there she is. She is trying to climb, and I don't know.